Yesterday, the board controlling an Idaho Falls public transit service voted to shut down all operations.
And while the Targhee Regional Public Transit Authority only serves less than 1% of the urbanized area, those who are affected say this is devastating.
KPVI News That Works For You journalist Rachel Cox-Rosen has more.
Sylvia may be an above-average piano player, but other than that, she says she's a lot like most people. She folds laundry, spends time with family, and deals with things like roof repairs.
My daughter stayed home from school sick today, and I said, "You're not going to get a lot of rest today."
But there is one more thing that sets Sylvia apart.
I have light perception, and I can see shadows.
Sylvia is blind, and like other disabled people in Bonneville County, she's relied on the Targhee Regional Public Transit Authority to get around. But Tuesday marks TRPTA's last day. They've rapidly been losing both federal and local funding, and Monday, TRPTA's board voted unanimously to shut down.
Them making the decision to shut down is literally taking away my independence. It's not a good feeling. It's hard anyway with my disability. To have to rely on people for help, and it's just going to be one more thing again.
It came as a surprise to TRPTA employees as well, who thought they had 90 days before TRPTA closed for good. On Monday, all employees received this letter, which says, quote, "On May 1st, all but the necessary staff will be receiving your notice of termination."
That was a slap in the face.
Carmen says working for TRPTA saved her from homelessness, and it allowed her to be the sole breadwinner for her family of 5.
I actually had everything planned out and things I was going to do, and now all of that got erased and I had to start again.
But Carmen says she's most worried about the people TRPTA served and her co-workers, who are all her family. She's not alone.
So I'm going to pull up their wheelchairs in the back of my car and bring them into town so that they can, get taken where they need to go to.
How do you think that's going to go? Do you have room in there?
I'm hoping.
But many will still go without rides. Carmen described a call from a man who used TRPTA to get to his dialysis appointments.
I couldn't even set him up with resources that could take the load. Just the fact that he said, then I guess I'll just pay for my grave plot because that's where I'm going to end up. And that's when it became surreal.
Now, the Bonneville Metropolitan Planning Organization met with the Idaho Transportation Department Monday morning to discuss options to take care of TRPTA's customers going forward.